All right, episode 10. So it's been an interesting day today. So I've been trying some new things. I've been trying to get this video working and set up. So if you're listening to this, there is a video this time that you can also watch. I'm gonna throw it up on YouTube and it will be on Spotify as well. Um, Still figuring it out, kind of how it's been the whole time through here, right? Figuring stuff out. So it's not the best video you're ever going to watch, but it's here, it's clear, and I got my mic set up, so hopefully the audio is doing okay this time. So what I talk about today is believing in yourself. It's something that you need to realize there's only one you, there's only one me, and you got to believe in yourself. I believe in myself. That's what this is all about, believing in yourself. Believing in yourself, and you got to live life your way. I've been getting into a lot of new stuff. I started this podcast. I've been doing some music. I've been trying to learn video editing and music editing and all sorts of new stuff, all sorts of stuff that honestly some people say that I can't do. And I'm proving everybody wrong, and I'm proving it to myself that I can do it. Um, so, like I said, I decided I wanted to make some music. You can check that out. I've shared a little bit on my Instagram and some on my YouTube. I actually also uploaded one of my songs to Spotify recently. It hasn't actually went live yet because that takes a little bit longer of a process for it to get approved, but it will be on there. You can find that just by searching for my name, Gregory Weir. That's what it's going to be listed under. If you're not already following me on Instagram, my personal name on there is JR Greg JR. And then I'm also on YouTube. The YouTube channel is called The Weirdos. And that one's not just me, it's the family. Kids are on there, Michelle's on there, doing stuff like riding dirt bikes, hanging out, being silly, that kind of stuff. Just videos for fun, some of the things we do, going to concerts, stuff like that. So if you want to follow along a little bit of kind of what we do, who we are, that's where you can find our stuff if you don't already know. I did start a TikTok page, but honestly, fuck TikTok. That shit sucks. I think it's probably mostly bots and shit any fucking way, but the stupidest fucking thing happened on there. I shared a picture of myself riding a wheelie on my dirt bike. Nothing fucking crazy. Literally just a picture in my own fucking yard. 10 seconds after I uploaded that shit, I get a fucking notice that says, you have a strike for violating our terms of use. I'm like, what the fuck? I figure this has to be some type of mistake, right? There's an option you can hit appeal. I hit appeal. 10 minutes later, they confirm they still believe I've violated their terms, won't fucking tell me why. So fuck TikTok. I'm not using that shit anymore. I guess on TikTok, you can share videos of people getting fucking murdered, fucking blown up by bombs and shit, but fuck, God fucking forbid I put a goddamn picture of me riding my goddamn dirt bike. So anyway, fuck TikTok. But I do love Instagram. I use that one all the time. That's where I'm on the most. That's where I share most of my stuff. Um, so anyway, back to what I was talking about. Being yourself. Be yourself. Be 100% you. Be unapologetically you. And that's what I am, you know? If someone doesn't like me, I really don't give a fuck. If you're watching this right now and you don't like me, I don't fucking care. I don't mean that to be a dickhead in any type of way because I don't think I am. I think I'm a pretty nice person. But I'm just not out to please people, and I'm not out to please and be fake. That's what I mean. So, if you like me, if you vibe with me, that's awesome. But just know you're getting me. That's me. That's who the fuck I am. I'm not full of shit. I'm not bullshit. I don't bullshit anybody. I'm not trying to fit anybody's fucking mold. That's all I mean by that. So don't get me wrong. I'm trying some new stuff. I'm trying this podcast. That doesn't mean I think I'm the next fucking Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? I'm making some music. Doesn't mean I think I'm the next fucking Eminem. I love riding motocross. I don't think I'm the next fucking Jeremy McGrath, and I don't fucking want to be any of those fucking guys. I just want to be me. But I like doing my shit. I like doing it my fucking way. I'm fortunate enough to be surrounded by a lot of successful people, and one of the things I've noticed about everybody I know that's successful, they all have one thing in fucking common. They do it their own fucking way. They believe in them fucking selves. And that's a lesson that I've learned throughout life. Do it your fucking way. Believe in your fucking self. So, that being said, I've got dreams. I believe in myself, and nobody's gonna fucking take that shit from me. No fucking buddy. I'm gonna keep fucking doing it my way, and I'm gonna fucking be good at every fucking thing that I do. I think that I always have been, and I'm going to continue to do that and continue to be better. I'm not a hockey fan, but one quote that always kind of rings in my head is a Wayne Gretzky quote, and he says, "You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take." I think that's fucking true. So you got to take your fucking shots. And so that's what I'm doing lately. That's how I'm living my life. I'm fucking taking my shots. I'm doing what I got to do, and I'm doing what I got to do to be successful. um, I've mentioned this before. I'm already 42 fucking years old. You're watching the video, you can see that. I don't got any fucking hair on my head any goddamn more. And I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm able to do every fucking thing I want to do. But like I'd mentioned before, if somebody makes it to about 80 and they pass away at 80, what do you tell your friend? Oh man, they lived a good life. Well, that's true, but that means I'm about fucking halfway done. And I got a lot of fucking shit I want to do still. So I'm taking the time to do my shit. And I'm also making it a priority to make myself healthy, not just physically, but also mentally. Clearing out any mental barriers, any negativity, any blocks to make sure that my brain and my mind is right. And then obviously, we've talked about it before, we already know I love getting in the gym. I love being healthy that way. So physically healthy, mentally healthy, those two things are very, very, very fucking important. I'm not going to sit back in my comfort zone. You know what I mean? I think I've done that for a little too long. I've just sat back in my comfort zone, lived my life, and life is good and it's comfy and things are good. Um, but I see this sign quite regularly. I hang out at this little spot in Fort Myers called Kava Culture. And when you walk in, there's a big neon sign on the wall. It says, "Your comfort zone will kill you." And I think that's pretty fucking true. So I'm not going to sit back in my comfort zone. I'm going to continue to be uncomfortable and to get fucking better every fucking day of my life. Hey, check this out. Made some fucking notes this time. So I kind of rattled this shit off the top of my head, but I do have a little bit of organization, a little bit of thought process behind some of the things I'm doing now. So we get back into talking about being in your comfort zone. I'm not going to let my comfort zone kill me. I love to get out of my comfort zone. I fucking love being uncomfortable. A perfect example of that, one of the things that I've shared, every fucking day I get my fucking ass out of bed early, usually right around fucking 5 a.m. By 6 a.m., I'm under a fucking heavy barbell at the gym. Fucking shit ain't comfortable. You think it's fucking comfortable? It's not, but it's something that I fucking love. I love the fucking way it feels. I love, the mental clarity that I get every morning. And I love that I'm fucking stronger every fucking day, not just mentally stronger. Obviously, I'm fucking hitting weights, so I'm getting fucking stronger every day. Different types of strengths. As I mentioned, I'm getting a little older now, so some of the things that I used to enjoy, kind of like more powerlifting style, I don't do that quite so much anymore. My recovery sometimes a little bit longer. My joints get a little bit beat up. I can feel that shit. And that's probably, man, did you just hear that? I don't know if I picked that up. When I sat up, my fucking ankles cracked. I got arthritis on my ankles and shit. That's from probably from all the years of motocross that I've been doing. That shit's pretty hard on your body, but still, I fucking love it. It's scary sometimes, but again, getting out of my comfort zone, doing something that I love. I fucking love that shit. um, if you don't already have a fitness routine, I really think that you should. I'm talking about kind of how sometimes it can make you uncomfortable or whatever, but it makes you fucking stronger. So if you're not doing something like that for yourself, get into it. Doesn't have to be heavy barbells and shit like I do, but you should be into something physical. Like I said, it's good for your mental clarity, but it's good for your fucking body. Makes you fucking stronger. So if you're not getting into that, I really encourage you to do something. Get into something. And once you get in that routine, you're going to realize how good it makes you feel. And I bet you'll be fucking thanking me for that piece of advice. Again, talking about on the comfort zone. I went out of my comfort zone literally just this past weekend. So something that's pretty cool that I've been able to do is I got involved with a supplement brand that I really believe in. And I believe in this brand because I've been using their products for a long time. And I really think
that it's the best supplement brand on the market, period, for various reasons. But one of those is, strictly that obviously the stuff works, but the ingredients are pure. Everything is clean. It's a really fucking good brand. And so
when I say that I got involved with this brand, I'm not an owner there. I'm not an employee there or anything like that. But I've been following the guy that owns it for a little while. His name's Aaron Reed. I've mentioned him on here before. I read his book, The Supernatural Lifestyle. And when he started his supplement line, I started using his supplements. And he did this thing, you've probably seen some other brands do it. It's called an affiliate program. And I signed up for that. So I just am involved just very lightly, just in that way. The brand is called Superstyle. And their website is superstyle.biz. They're on Instagram, superstyle.biz. You definitely should check them out if you're into fitness and you're looking for some good supplements. I, as an affiliate with their program, I do have a discount code on there that gets you 15% off. That code is JKDRBT. But the last time that I went on and made an order about a week ago, they had a better discount than that just for signing up for the email list. It was 20% off. So if you're thinking about buying something, get on there now. Take advantage of at least that 20% off. They were doing a free shipping promo on there too. So if you bought $150 worth of stuff, which can be easy to do, you get free shipping too, and you get that 20% off for joining their mail list. And then in the future, if you make more orders, you can use my code and continue to get that 15% off, which is pretty fucking cool. So anyway, back to the comfort zone story I was talking about. So I got involved with them just online, just as an affiliate. You probably, if you do follow me, you've seen me probably share some of their stuff, so you've seen it. And Aaron, the owner, Aaron Reed, threw a private party for the people on his team down in Fort Myers, Florida. Now, I don't actually live down there yet, but I did buy a house near there. And I got the opportunity to go. So again, a little bit out of my comfort zone. I don't know anybody down there. I've never met Aaron before, but I got the invite. So I thought, wow, this is a fucking cool opportunity to go meet some people. So I got my fucking ass on a plane. I got the fuck down there and I went and I met everybody. And it was really cool. Very, very good group of people. Everybody there was fucking awesome. But again, it was a little out of my comfort zone. Because again, I didn't know anybody, but I'm not shy. So, no worries there. Most of the people there were legitimately bodybuilders. I'm not. But I did have, the matching shirt with everybody there. They gave me one of those, and that was cool. And there were photographers there, and, they kept wanting me to get up in photos and get in there and like flex with everybody, and fuck, I don't really know how to flex or pose. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not in as good a shape as these guys, but it was a good fucking time, man. Again, got me out of my comfort zone. It was fun. And everybody there was super fucking cool. And I got to meet Aaron, the owner. He's a super cool dude. He's credited as the world's tallest bodybuilder. So he's a pretty fucking big dude. If you ever seen the Wolverine Deadpool movie, the character, the Juggernaut, that motherfucker is the Juggernaut. And he is big as fuck in real life too. And I think, from the little bit I got to meet up with him this weekend, I'm sure that he's cool with it, but fuck, man, he gets just swarmed by people every fucking where he goes, even if they don't know who he is, just because of what he looks like. He's a big dude, so he draws attention. So I'm sure that has its pluses and its minuses. But anyway, awesome time. It was really, really cool. And then another thing, Aaron, if you happen to be catching any of this, those scooters you mentioned, I'm going to take you up on that, man. That sounds like a good time. I want to get one of those scooters to rip around. Never done that before. So again, slightly out of my comfort zone. Not too much. I ride dirt bikes and shit. But it sounds like a good fucking time. And I think I could roll around with those. No problem. So weekend was great. Loved it. Everything about it was awesome. My weekend was great getting out of my comfort zone. But when you do get out of your comfort zone, things don't always go according to plan. They don't for me every fucking time either. But you know what the fuck you got to do? You got to be resilient. You got to learn. You got to keep fucking going. So if anything ever doesn't go right, just adapt, learn from it. Try to learn something every single day of your life. That's what the fuck I do. I don't think I'm perfect.
I think I'm pretty smart and I'm learning a lot. But my goal every day in life is to learn, learn something no matter what the fuck the situation is. Even if it's a good situation, I want to learn something from it. Try to be better than I was yesterday, and tomorrow I want to be better than I am today. That's my goal every fucking day of my life. I've had a lot of things in my life in the last year that really didn't go according to plan. Some of them hit me pretty fucking hard. But I'm resilient, I'm learning, I'm adapting. And I think a lot of those lessons that I've learned in the last year really taught me a lot. They've kind of shaped me to have the mindset that I have now. I try to just be nothing but fucking positive. And I realize, nobody's fucking coming to save you. No one's going to fucking do it for you. You got to do it your fucking self. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I do have some great people that surround me. I do. I got a great crowd of people that I'm around. But at the end of the day, my success or my failures are 100% my own responsibility. But I know what I need to do. I know how to get there. I know where I want to go. No matter what anybody else fucking thinks, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to keep fucking doing it my way. I have a good team of people, and I hope that you do too, but you don't need help from anyone. You can do it on your own. You just have to fucking work hard. It's not the easiest fucking way to go about it, but I know if you're giving yourself 100% effort, you're being the best you can be every fucking day of your life. Whatever the fuck your goals are, you got no fucking excuses. You can fucking make it happen. You will make it happen, and I will fucking make it happen. You can get where you want to go. And at some point in time, you got to learn to align yourself with the right people. And if you got any negative motherfuckers around you, get those motherfuckers out, man. You don't need negativity in your life. You especially don't need negativity in your head. So if you got negative thoughts in your head, get them the fuck out of your head, man. Be fucking positive. Do shit in a positive light always, 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 always. I mentioned it before. You bump into maybe a cashier, somebody that's in a bad fucking mood. We don't know what the fuck they're going through. So if they give you that negative vibe, give them a positive vibe back. You'd be shocked at how well that works, man. Sometimes you just have to be empathetic with people and kind of try to understand where somebody's coming from. Or even if they don't fucking tell you where they're coming from, it doesn't matter. Give that positive energy out. I met a lot of good people this weekend, and that was one of the first things I noticed about everybody there, man. Everybody was positive. Everybody had a good positive vibe. Everybody was fucking happy. And nobody was there to gain shit from anybody. It was just a good gathering of good fucking positive people. And that's the type of fucking people that I want to be around. I want to be around positive people in my life. And I think some of those people down there probably end up being friends of mine when I get down there. And that's pretty fucking cool to know, I'm going to a new place where I don't know anybody, and I'm starting to connect with people and find those positive people that I'm looking to surround myself with. You don't need a seat at someone else's table. You don't. You need your own fucking table. You need to build your own fucking table. Surround yourself by the right fucking people, and that's when fucking things start happening right for you. And that's exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I got a lot of plans. I got a lot of things in the works. Some of them I've shared, some of them I haven't. I've kind of noticed that sometimes you better keep your fucking head down, put in the fucking work, let your results speak for themselves. And so that's what I'm working on right now. But as I get things going, I'm excited to share with everybody kind of what I have going on, how it's working out for me. So as time goes by, I'll share some more stuff. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for today. Thanks for checking this one out. And, I'm going to hopefully maybe trim down like some video clips, maybe a couple little things to share. So if you see a little video clip, you want to check out more. This is the 10th episode in. When I started at the very beginning, if you listen to them all, the first few times I literally was just driving around in my truck talking into the microphone on my phone. So the audio wasn't quite there. So if this is the first one you've checked out, I think when you get to episode 8 and up, the sound quality is pretty good. That's when I went out and got a mic. But the content is still there. So 10 episodes in, and I'll get another one wrapped out here soon. And as always, man, I'll catch you all next time.